What's up, team? Chuck with Traders War Room, and I'm back at you with another video. This is your midweek sit rep, and we got all the things that need to make you successful moving in to the end of this week. We're going to cover Monday to Wednesday, what the stock market did, some news, some winners, some losers, and I'm going to give you guys some stocks that I'm looking into, and I got a brand new stock that I'm highlighting for the first time in this video. So check out the description. The links to all the research are there. The social media platforms are there. If you guys aren't on it, I need you guys to come join us on the team and get the alerts like everyone else is. If all that sounds good, follow me and let's go to war together, team. Just want to give you guys another shout out and thank you guys for bearing with me on the video content while I transition and move to my new house and my new studio. I can't wait to give you guys great content when I get there. For right now, I still want to put information out because it's important and I want you guys to continue to succeed on the team. But thanks for bearing with us, and we'll get it when we get there. Traders War Room wants to remind the viewer that all content on this channel is for entertainment and education purposes only. You are responsible for every move you make in the stock market. Have fun and trade cautiously, but be patient and go to war. Now listen, I would not be doing you guys justice if I didn't highlight our Discord. Man, we put all the alerts out there. Look at the alerts that we alerted today. We got you guys in on Vino early. You guys made a killing. We got some option plays, some credit spreads, man. We're not just giving out info just to give out info, man. We're giving out you guys good stocks to look into that can make you some money, okay? So if you guys made some money off of some of these plays that were alerted, man, drop some champagne bottles, give us some congrats in the comments. We love to hear from you, all right? If you weren't one of these people that made a killing on Vino today, then you need to go into the description. You need to hop in onto the social media platforms, and you need to spin yourself up so you can make the money like everyone else is, all right? All right, let's get at it. This is the Buzz Report, what's hot and what's not in the stock market. All right, so here's our Buzz Report, starting with a bloody market across the board. And of course, as expected, because of Jay Powell doing his little speech, the market reacted as it normally does with the Biden administration. And look at that 10-year yield. All right, that thing is gone up, shot up past the 1.4. It's heading up towards that 1.6 where we start to get a little sideways looking, and, you know, not concerned, but definitely paying attention close. Movers and shakers, we're going to talk about a couple of these. Your most active, Torch was killing it. ORPH popped again. AMC and APRI. Your gainers, RSLS, Vino, Oprah, and Ken. Losers, IKT, ALZN, Aprin, and Tau. Well, it was bound to happen, man. Red across the board. We hadn't seen that for a while. Consumer discretionary was the only thing up as far as sector performance. But we don't look at just the 1 day. Let's see what the 5-day holds out. In the 5-day, utilities is up, healthcare up, and infotech is up. So remember, even though today was a bloody day, 5 days of market, we've had some things that were in the positive. So definitely, you can't just take 1 day in the market and think, oh, it's going to crash or whatever. You have to look at the history, okay? So I always tell you guys that check out at least 5 days. More is better, but at least 5 days. Don't just go off of 1 day. And here's your futures, red across the board. Now remember, futures give us a glimpse into possibility of what the market might be giving us tomorrow. It's not set in stone, and it definitely should not be taken as gospel. But have a plan, have a strategy, and be disciplined to your plan. If you hit your, stop loss, or you hit your stop, man, get out, okay? Don't come back in and double dip and everything like that unless you see a great opportunity, because 9 times out of 10, you pop out with your stop loss and you get some FOMO and you come back in too quick without planning it out, you're going to lose money. So just be disciplined, follow your strategy, and you guys will come out okay. All right, some other hot news items. What lumber and gold prices tell us about the stock market's next move. Look, lumber is ridiculous and gold is skyrocketing, guys. And this is one of those things that you need to understand, that these are those durable commodities, and gold is one of those that people buy gold up when they're not secure about speculative plays and about growth stocks and things of that nature. So what is this telling us? It's telling us that insecurities in the stock market, and people are starting to tuck away money and go into, some of these long-term plays, or these holding plays, or these quote unquote inflation proof plays. Okay, so pay attention to that. Check the description. I got links to this market stuff so you can spin yourself up. And of course, we're looking at the bottom one right there. The Fed alert to risk of higher inflation now sees 2 interest rate hikes in 2023. Boom, right there. What were we just talking about? Okay, now you guys know why, straight up, why the market was failing, because, bam, they're talking about inflation hikes, and they're starting to put dates and targets on when this is going to happen. So at least we kind of have an idea of when it's going to happen. No one will truly really know, because they're ultimately going to make the moves, and we'll probably know after the move's already made. But that's why the market reacted the way it did. So you guys are spun up a little bit. But if you don't know how the inflation works in the economy, and the Fed, government, and the economic system, you guys need to look up. There's a link in the Google. Just do United States Economics 101 for Dummies, and you will find tons of resources, and definitely spin yourself up on it. And so, finishing up with our buzz report, you see we got some things about Social Security checks about to get a boost, okay? Where's the money come from, the Social Security checks? You guessed it, probably the taxpayers, right? Biden administration cancels 500 million student debt of scam students. And this is real, guys. This isn't just talk. One of my buddies just hit me up today, got his letter saying that his student loan debt was gone. Now, I will tell you this. If you haven't made any payments, you've been deferring it for one way or another, something like that, I don't know if your debt's going to be canceled or not. A lot of times they cancel debt while the people have already been paying on it, successfully over a period of time. So I'm not sure how that works, but you know what? If your student loan debt's been canceled, more power to you, man. You got a little pro out of this Biden administration. Now, what's Juneteenth? Man, I've been talking about these diversity stocks. If you don't know what Juneteenth is, check the description. I got a link in there, okay? You need to spin yourself up on this. And this is huge because they just pushed for this to become a federally recognized holiday, okay? 19 June 2021, this will be noticed as a federally recognized holiday. So this is big news. And these diversity stocks that I keep kicking on, these haven't hit yet, okay? So we're looking for them to pop tomorrow or the next day, hopefully. But how do I play these? I tell you guys this all the time. Buy the rumor, sell the news, okay? You want to get in while these are low and they've been beaten up. They had a cool-off period yesterday and today. You want to get in these while they're low, and you want to ride these up, and you want to sell for profit, okay? And that's it. That's the buzz report. That's all we got. Let's get into some stocks. And so we talked about Vino, and there's the stock, man. Look at that thing, okay? We alerted this when it was $4-something, and we rode this bad boy all the way up to the 9s and sold out, okay? Now, what I do is when I sell these, okay, I'm not greedy, all right? I'm scaling out, okay? I usually buy with stocks like this, I usually buy 100 shares, all right? And I'll ride up. And when I make some profit, man, I'll sell 25% of it. I ride it up a little bit more, I sell another 25%. Ride up, sell 25%. If I notice some weakness, man, and I'm already up, then that's house money. I'm selling out a majority of my position. So what I did is I was out 80% of my entire position by the time this hit $7. And then I just scaled out at $8. I scaled out another 10%. Now I'm riding 90. Everything is house money. It's all profit at this time. And it got up into the 9s, and I closed out the rest of my position, man, and I was done with this play, man. So if you made money on this, give me some love, shout out, and man, congrats. Believe me, there'll be more, and this is just one. We're putting them out all the time in that Discord. And this is the catalyst that pushed Vino into the moonshot, okay? Now, I want to highlight another company here in just a second, because it hasn't boomed like it should, but it started to pick up some steam towards the end of the market today, the after hours. And so we got this one on the watch list for tomorrow because we think this one might have a good opportunity to crack, and it's a lot cheaper than Vino, so you can buy more shares and possibly make a little bit more money. Stock I'm talking about is TBLT. Now this one's already kind of did their thing on Amazon. They put a Amazon storefront out there and everything like that, but it didn't hit like Vino did though. But this got woken up, okay? So now you got some people interested in this, and look, it's sitting there after hours at 95 cents, okay? Now, some of you may need to purchase 100 shares of this, especially if you're using Weibo or whatever, but I got a feeling that we're going to see this thing pop above $1 tomorrow in pre-market. And so once it hits that dollar, man, I already got a limit buy already in place for this thing to go. So as soon as it hits that dollar, boom, 500 shares done. And I'm just going to ride this and see what it does. Now, of course, if it doesn't do anything, I'm going to be a little lenient on this because I'm sure it's going to be volatile. So I'm going to have a 15% stop loss on this. But I think that this is going to do fairly well tomorrow, and I think it's going to wake up and surprise some people. I want to spin you guys up on some healthcare news, all right? Some of these healthcare stocks, man, they've been doing their thing, all right? Now I want you guys to get spun up on Alzheimer's and dementia stocks, okay? This one right here particularly, right? AVXL. Now, this is not my favorite one. I'm going to show you guys my favorite ones, but this is a good one, and it's starting to see some volume, and it's right in the buy zone, in my opinion. It could pull back a little bit, and I'd love that, but right now would be good enough to at least get your position started out. So put this on your watch list, AVXL. They got some catalysts towards the end of June and beginning of July, and we're heading up onto the end of this month, and we're coming into July. So we should start seeing these Alzheimer's, these AD, these Parkinson's disease, all these type of drug cure, potential cure things should be popping, all right? And like I told you, here's AVXL. Look at that, man. That chart, it was 1414 back just a couple days ago and shot up, man, to 2224, and it's hovering around at 2156. I like this. We could definitely get this in the 20s. That would be great. If it dropped back down into the 18s, that'd be even better. But right here, I got no issues with getting a position started because I think that this thing's going to crack, especially once they get some good news and good catalysts from the end of June or into July. This thing got a lot of steam behind it, and we've seen other ones pop significantly up off of just some decent news dealing with Alzheimer's, dementia, and Parkinson's disease. Now, my absolute favorite one right here is Sava, man. Man, we've been in Sava a couple times and we killed it. If you guys are still in the Sava call option that we put out a week or two ago, man, that call option was for $70, and it was like a $300 entry per contract, right? Dude, we are significantly past that 70 mark, and we're just right into premium, okay? So you guys made a killing. So I hope you guys have been taking profits along the way. I know I have, but definitely my single shares that I bought back when this thing was $20, man, we've been doing the dang thing with this stock, and this thing's only getting started. Sava has catalysts coming up in July and into August, and man, these things are gonna start popping off. This is my number one go-to. This is the stock that's gonna make me rich, y'all. I believe in the stock, and that is what I'm banking on right here. Another one, don't sleep on this one either, ANVS. Look at that. This is even higher than Sava, okay? And ANVS is my number 2 one that I like, all right? Sava's number 1, ANVS number 2, AVXL number 3, and BIB, BIIB, number 4. But look at that, man. This thing's going to crack too, and this got some catalysts coming up into the summer months as well. So you guys need to do your own DD on these stocks, get spun up, and get your guys' positions squared away. And finally, the one, number 4, I don't really like this one. In fact, this one showed the least bit of the results in that AD, dementia, and Parkinson's disease. But this one popped hard after it got FDA approval. And this is what we're looking at with those other ones. And this isn't even the best candidate, guys. Okay, this one had terrible results from a standpoint, but it just shows you the market that needs to be filled with Alzheimer's, dementia, and Parkinson's. They went ahead and gave this company FDA approval for their drug, knowing that this drug causes significant hardships, known hardships, along with their patients, because there's such a void within that market. So just imagine when Sava comes around and their drug is just 9 out of 10 times better than this one. Just imagine the hit on Sava. And I would be doing you guys a disservice if I didn't highlight this one, SCYX. Guys, this one we've been following and paying attention to since it was in the 7s. It's dipped back down to the 6s early in May, hit all the way up in the 10. We took some profits. It came back down, and we actually averaged up in this one, okay? This one's another company. Spin yourself up on this one. This has a lot of good catalysts coming up in the summer months, and this one, mark my words, will 2x to 3x inside of 6 months. Now, some new ones. We talked about these before, but they've been popping. Torch, okay? I alerted this in the Discord. Man, we were in Torch back in the 2s. We rode this up into the 4s. We took some profits. It came back down. We came back in, and we rode it back up into the 6s the other day. That is a 3x in everyone's book, y'all. So, as always, that 3x, I went ahead and took 80% of my position out, and I'm just riding rest. It's all house money. Torch, look at that chart. You can tell by just looking at it that it's on an uptrend. So definitely, I suggest that you guys get yourself established in Torch, small position, and start nibbling at any little dip and weakness it has. But keep your guys' eye on Torch. And another one of our favorites is TEL. Okay, look at that. We can tell by looking at the chart, this is on a downtrend. But do me a favor. You guys need to research this and check out the management team, all right? Do your homework on TEL. There's a reason why it's getting beat up so hard right now. They want to get this stock to the lowest price possible so that they can scoop up all the shares and weak hands will sell out. Get yourself established in TEL. I'm telling you, this is a future company, great management team, and this thing will 2x and 3x in no time. And last one, this got put on my radar today. I looked at the chart, and man, I'm liking what I'm seeing is TA. If you guys don't know what it is, definitely look this one up. But look at that chart. We got an upswing, we got a down, we got some sideways movements, and it looking like it's about to hit a breakout point. I like this moving forward, and I'm going to be looking at options tomorrow on this one because I think this one is about to hit a breakout, and we're going to see a new high past that 35.99 level that we saw. Alright guys, and that's the video. Here's the watch list for tomorrow. Definitely make sure if you guys aren't on the social media platforms, you get your guys spun up on there. You guys need to come and be part of the team. Remember, at Traders War Room, we look at the stock market like it's a war zone. Stocks and sectors, those are our battles. We're doing it together as a team, and we are crushing it lately. Come along with us on the journey, and if all that sounds good, if you're ready, follow me, and let's go to war together, team.